Alright guys, so this is my second time recording a session and we're gonna be playing some $2 jackpot poker on ACR. And if you didn't see my first video, then I'll just give a quick summary. I have been playing poker for about 6 months and I started out as a total beginner, losing several deposits on Bovada playing 5NL, and eventually moved up to 25NL on Bovada and played around 60 to 70,000 hands with around a 8 big blind per 100 win rate over that 70,000 hand sample size. And then I won some tournaments, moved up stupidly, lost all the money, won some money back, and eventually moved away from Bovada just because of the software issues. And I've also always just been interested in the spin and go type games. So for those reasons, we're going to be playing some jackpot poker. So I just started up the poker tracker so we can get a HUD going. And here we have 2 overs and the flush draw. I think it's an easy bet. And this is an easy call with the suited king. Oops, sorry guys. Okay, hands well played. Alright. So I've actually been having some trouble with the HUD picking the right tables, and I'm not sure how to fix that, but it's okay. So we have the king here, and I think we're going to check the king. Of course we don't want flush draws, but we don't want the flush to come in, but I think our hand is just, I don't know, I'm not sure what to do, but we're going to be checking it. Yeah, so I am definitely no expert on this game format, but I will have some insight for complete beginners. So we have the open ender on the left here and top pair. I don't see how we can do much here besides go all in, so that's what we're gonna do. And we get called by second pair, which is great. So we're very happy with this hand. Obviously the run out is bad, but we got it in quite good. And that's why poker is poker. Alright, so we have open ender. Now we pick up third pair to go along with our open ender, and it's probably going to be a check call as well on the turn. Depending on the bet sizing, of course. If he bets around pot, then I don't see how we can call, but with the half pot bet sizing, I think it's a pretty clear call. And it's going to be a check fold river. So we did lose that first spin and go quite early, so we're going to register for another one. So actually, yeah, so going back to my history, I actually was completely out of poker for about the last month. I had no funds whatsoever. But ACR gave me a free $10 the other day, so I'm back. And I've run that $10 up to 120, I believe. We can check. I think it just showed us, but 112 currently. So yeah, that's nice that I got back into it a little bit. If anyone has any suggestions on how to fix this, because this is not right, but I'm not sure what to do about it. So the queen 7 off will be a raise from the small blind. The queen is just too strong to fold heads up. 4-6, easy fold. 3-7, I think that's going to be a fold as well. So we did get the pretty big multiplier here. I'm not sure if they really, yeah, multiplier, I guess. I think that's more of a PokerStars term, but anyways, we have the $12 jackpot, which is nice. So king 10, pretty strong hand. We will be flatting or raising. And it looks like this is going to be heads up pretty soon. And yep. So this is just going to be a raise fold. And this is going to be a, I think we're going to call. I think we are going to call here, but I don't love it. I don't love it, but I'm going to call. Alright, this is going to be a raise. And we're just going to check it down with this player. On almost every run out. Unless it came like quad kings, then we could bet, but even right now I'm considering a bet. Maybe I'll bet 20 or 40. I actually like that. I think he's gonna call with jack. So we actually got some value, which is nice. It's gonna be an easy fold. Queen 9 suited. I think you could raise that or check behind. And now we do pick up second pair, and when he checks to us, we don't block any draws except for the queen blocker, so I think we're gonna have to bet. Well, not because of that, but we have second pair. And I think I like maybe a 45 sizing. Ace 8, easy call off, and we're flipping against sixes. And hopefully we can improve to a 9. No, not a 9, but oh yeah, 9. So we lose a flip, but that's alright. 10-5 suited is going to be a call or a fold. It's going to be a call. Ace 4 with less than 10 big blinds. I don't like raise folding, and I don't like folding, so shoving is what I like. Okay, now it looks like the HUD is going to work with this. So I'm going to switch. So I have Ash, exact, yep, that matches, and then, alright, so now it looks like the HUD's all set up. Now we have 10 big blinds again. I don't like raise folding. Jack queen is too strong to fold, so again, it's going to be an all-in. And we take it down. And I guess I was wrong here. It's not heads up, but it's quite common for players to come back from small stack sizes. And when he raises all in here, he's going to have tons of aces that were like 60-40 against, so I'm not loving the spot. I'm not loving it at all, so I'm going to fold. Ace queen, definitely not folding. What does he make the most mistakes against? I think a call may induce, and it looks like he had the check fold button clicked. We're going to bet. This is going to be an all-in here, and I can pretty much guarantee he has a 7 or a 9, something like 7-5 is what I'm putting him on right now because of that insta check on the pre-flop action. And we're going to bet half pot here. This is going to be a fold with the stack sizes as they are. Let's fix the tiles. Okay, Ace 8 with 11 big blinds. Raise folding seems bad, so I'm going to opt to go all in, which takes it down. Ace 5. Do we fold to a shove there? I think probably not, but I think it might be close. It's probably, actually no, it's probably a snap call to a shove all in against that player with Ace 5, but I'm glad we weren't in that spot. With Queen 5, the queen is just simply too strong to fold heads up, so we will be raising. Deuce 7, easy fold, nothing you can do. Jacks is going to be a raise call off. obviously. 10 big blinds. I think this is slightly too weak to shove with the 5-7. 10-5 offsuit is going to be a fold to pretty much everything. Yeah, it's too bad the HUD is acting up, but it happens. Of course, we're calling off with aces, and we're gonna hope to dodge a 5. See what we can do. And we do dodge the 5 and straights, so we're in the clear. Now he has pretty small stack size. We could call. I think against this player, I don't know. I don't know if shoving or calling to induce a shove is the best play. I think calling to induce might be better. And then here is going to be a shove, blind versus blind with the ace high. And we take it down. And we're shoving there because really there's not that many flops that we like. So we'd rather just that ace high equity and shove it in pre-flop. I think that's the best way with those weak aces. I just don't like taking those weak aces to the flop, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Well, yeah, I'm shoving, of course, blind versus blind with the ace. Folding the 9-4 offsuit, of course. This seems close with the queen 7, but I don't like getting queen 7 in against 5, 6 big blinds. Really, I really don't. 2 players, very shovable stacks. Again, 2 players, very shovable stacks. Very similar situations. I'm gonna be folding both. Although I could be convinced otherwise. Possibly. We're happy to see the walk there with whatever that was, 10-6 or something. And then here we're gonna be, he min raises, and I don't know what to do in either situation actually. I'm gonna err on the side of cautiousness because I think I have an edge in these games. So I'm gonna be playing lower variance. And as I say that, I'm gonna be shoving all in with the 8-9 suited, and I could be convinced that was wrong as well, but it happens. And yeah, I think that was a mistake with the ace now, that I get folded. I think that was a mistake. I should be going all in with that ace, but it happens. Mistakes happen in poker. You're going to be making tons of mistakes every single time you play, and that's okay. And we love to get it in with our dominating him like this, and we're hoping to dodge an 8 on the river for a pretty big equity spot, and we do dodge the 8, which is nice. So there were actually a few cards that we were chopping with, I believe, but wait, no, we weren't. We had, never mind, disregard that. Jack deuce. I think we have to call this simply pot odds. Pot odds, that's it. It's the only reason I'm calling that, pot odds. Alright. I was a little distracted by the hand on the left, so I didn't really look at the stack sizes and everything on the right. It was kind of a uninformed min raise. So now I'm in this spot where I get shoved on, where he shoves with 12 big blinds, king 7, blind versus blind. I think I'm okay with folding this. It could be close, but I'm comfortable folding that. And again, guys, I'm sorry about the HUD, but hopefully we'll get that working by the next video. Here with the 7-9, I think I'm gonna opt to call, as well as with the 7-8. And hopefully we don't get re-raised off our 7-8, but if we do, we will fold. And with the ace-3, with both players under 10 big blinds, it's gonna be a go all in. So now his his option taking, he takes the option pre-flop, so he basically never has an ace because he should be shoving his ace pre-flop, and he could have some jacks. I think I'm gonna opt to bet and fold to a raise. Easy call off on the left, and we're gonna hope to dodge some kings and queens, and we're gonna need to hold against, ooh yeah, that was quite the run out on the left, but it happens. But we're rewarded with a nice little ace 10. We're gonna have to dodge a lot of cards. Wait, okay, I don't even know what happened there, but oh, never mind, we're good. I just misread some stuff, but happy to take that down. King queen, easy all in. We're hoping to get called with our king queen. We're not looking for him to fold, we're looking to get called, which is unfortunate that he does fold. Deuce 3, I think we're gonna fold it. Very happy to get the walk with the jack 3 off. Queen 10, easy all in. Blind versus blind. 7-9, I think we have to call because we're getting 3-1. And we pick up second pair. It's probably going to be a check raise all in. Okay, so if he has an ace, is he really going all in? I don't think so. I think he has a flush draw, pretty much a flush draw or an open ender, which we block neither of. So I'm very confident he has a flush draw or an open ender, so I'm going to be calling off here. And he shows up with threes, which is just bad, I think. To be shoving with threes here, it just doesn't make any sense. So yeah, we take down the $12, and we're gonna play another one. This is gonna be an all-in, and we're gonna stop the HUD because it's just simply not working very well. And we're hoping to get this in here with the ace-9, and we're doing quite well so far, and we have him dead. So that was nice. We take down 2 jackpot pokers in this video, which is always nice. So now we're back at it. 2 fresh games, queen 3 suited, queen 6 suited. I think we're going to raise both hands. We're going to get a lot of folds early on. We're going to c-bet this ace high flop. I think we represent an ace pretty well, but maybe not. A little over third pot raise. So here we have bottom pair along with our flush draw, and it's an easy continuation, but with all that equity, we're fine. We're fine when we get called. Now, I think he has a 5, and I don't think he's folding a 5, so I don't see any reason to bet. And he could have ace highs, actually. He actually does have a lot of ace highs. Okay, so now I'm asking myself, will he fold a 5 if I bet? I don't think he's ever folded an 8, so I'm not trying to fold out an 8. Will he fold a 5 if I bet? I don't think so. I'm gonna check. And I beat enough of his hands, too. Yeah, I was gonna say that I beat enough of his hands. I don't know what I beat, but I do beat enough of his hands where checking back the river is, I think it's fine. And we're getting 3.5 to 1 on the right with our flush draw, backdoor straight draw. Our queen is probably good. Our 10 might be good. I don't see us folding here. And we pick up a queen, but more importantly, we pick up the flush. And we're going to be check calling this turn and value betting the river most likely. think I'm going to lead the river. I don't know what the optimal play is. With our 10 high flush, he could have... I'm not sure what the optimal play here is. I think I'm going to bet my flush for a small amount and comfortably fold to a raise. Comfortably. And maybe I did not value bet large enough. That's actually probably a pretty big mistake that I didn't value bet larger. Yeah, definitely a mistake. As I said, we will be making tons of mistakes, so that's okay. King 8 will be a raise fold. And our pot odds are just simply too good. I don't even really care about what they are, but they're definitely too good. And we pick up the gut shot with 2 overs. And here we're gonna c-bet this pretty scary board, and he's gonna be folding a lot to our c-bet. And I actually wished I would have sized that c-bet a little smaller, because I think the 60 chip sizing is just unnecessary on that board texture. I think 45 would have gotten done what 60 gets done, but that's okay. And so we're getting something like 2 to 1, not quite. With our 2 overs, he's gonna I think our edge is too big for us to be taking spots like that, so I'd rather wait for a spot I am more comfortable with, even though that might be actually no, I don't think that's a mistake. I'm happy with that fold on the right that I made. This is gonna be a raise and a side. A raise and a side. It's probably a raise fold. Yeah, it's probably a raise fold. We can't fold quite yet here on the right. Let him keep bluffing. And when people min bet, you just treat it as a check. So if you were going to check, you just call, and if you were going to bet, you raise. So he does take the min bet line for 3 streets with the top pair for most of the streets, which is interesting. He's probably a very weak player. Well, not probably. I can pretty much guarantee he's a weak player based off of that line. And we could shove the 4s. I don't hate shoving the 4s, but I think we're deep enough where calling's okay. So on the left we have the gut shot, the bad end of the gut shot, along with middle pair, and we're gonna be betting for value. And I think we're gonna be betting for protection on the right, because he has hands like Jack 10, Jack Queen, everything. Hearts. And easy check fold on the right. And easy fold on the left as well. Ace Queen. Easy raise. Okay, so we've seen him take the min bet line with value before. And not sure what the best play here is. What do we get? We're almost getting 10 to 1. And alright, so now we can be pretty confident after seeing it twice with the min bet for value that we can fold to that min bet now pretty comfortably. And we are going to take a note. So his flatting range connects somewhat well with this board where, and my stack size is just very vulnerable, where I don't feel like c-betting. And also 5, 6, 7, 8, we do not have a straight. Jack 10, I mean, calling or raising I'm sure is fine. And we take it down with our king high, which I'm not that surprised by, but which is really nice. So we have 2 overs in the gut shot, and I think I'm going to call the 40. And I might represent that ace if he checks. I think he just misses. I think he's just airballing this board enough of the time where a turn bet can take it down. Okay. Yeah, well, obviously a fold on the river. And that turn bet, I don't know if it's a good bet or not, but I think it was the best play. So here our stack size is just too vulnerable to be calling with Jack 7 off. Again, nothing we can do with 8-2. Hoping to see a walk, but unlikely. With that tank, I interpret that tank as a very strong hand, and I think he still has a very strong hand. Jacks through aces. He shoves here with less than 10 big blinds. Any ace is going to be a call off, I believe. And we are ahead. We need to be dodging several cards. And we do dodge them, and we take it down, which is always good. So the 10 is a great card. If he had a 10, he would have bet it on the flop most likely. I don't think we can bet the river for value, unfortunately. I think it's just too thin. When he bets the river, though, I'm gonna be calling. And this is a very interesting spot that you don't have that often, and I would love advice on this spot. I don't know how to play it optimally. Obviously the shove can't be bad. And we do take it down. And we're going to be going all in. And hopefully we can hold to take down the 3 of 4. So we're going to need a diamond or a queen on the river. And we do hit the diamond. So we'll take it down and win 3 of 4, which is always good. And this is going to end the video. Thanks for watching.